Hi everyone, I'm Evangeline right here at etrailer. If you are looking to protect your teardrop trailer during the off season, in the rain or in the sun or in the snow, the Classic Accessories PolyPRO 3 cover is what we're going to be looking at here today. This is a really easy to install cover. It has a 3-ply construction for that all-season protection, but most importantly, it's designed specifically for the teardrop trailer. It'll fit around the different contours of your trailer. We'll talk about the different size range that you could work within that will work with this cover and all the other features of this cover right here at etrailer. Our trailer here is 8 feet long, but it has a roof rack and it has a flat back. So the range of trailer sizes that this cover can carry is from 8 feet up to 10 feet. But if you have extra accessories like this, or if you have a different shape back like what we have here, that number might change a little bit. So if your trailer looks like this, then you're good to go. And if you just hopped outside to measure the length of your trailer, well, remember that the tongue of the trailer as well as the front area is not included in the measurement. You're gonna start at the front of the actual trailer body and then go to the back. What's also not going to be covered is your wheel wells if they look like this, as well as your tires. So what a lot of people do is when they get their trailer ready to go into storage, they also have to consider taking things off of the top of the roof, getting separate wheel covers that match their wheel sizes, and also consider how they may protect the front of their trailer if they have other items like gas, storage, things up front. I get a lot of people ask me, why don't I just get a bigger cover then? That will for sure cover everything. It's important to stay as close to the size of your trailer as possible because you want this contoured fit. Imagine when it snows during the winter time, any of the extra buildup in the fabric, that's gonna collect snow way down on your camper and just really build up over time. So this here, with the ability to cinch down on the fabric, move this around your trailer, is awesome. And for those who do have their trailers parked in storage areas and they remembered, oh yeah, there was that thing I left inside the trailer. Let's go get it for our trip or for the winter time. You do have easy access into the trailer even with the storage cover on. So with just 2 zippers, you can zip this up and now you can get into your trailer. You can roll this up and secure this in the upright position. That way, even though your trailer is in storage, you're not locked out. And custom to teardrop campers, there's also an opening in the back for your really large hatch door. So opening on the passenger side, opening in the back. Actually, there is no opening on the driver's side. So if you do need to get access to your favorite pillow or your stove kit that you left in here, those are your openings. Now we've tested out this material that's covering everything, and we have some different layers that we get to look at here. The first layer is going to be the side panels. This is going to be a single ply PolyPRO material. So you're going to have a much finer mesh here, and this just protects your trailer from scuffs, from dirt, from scratches, things like that. Up top, you have a 3-ply protection, and this is gonna have a little bit more protection because this is what will have the sun on it, your UV rays, but also all of your snow and your rain. You do have some mesh side panels, and this is gonna be very helpful for if you have air vents in your trailer, just keeping that airflow good and less mustiness and mildew that way. Now, with that waterproofing material, PolyPRO is, the best way to describe it is similar to the material of your mattress protector. So as water comes down on here, water just beads up on it, and if you have this installed properly, water should just flow away towards the sides and just back down onto the ground instead of building up on top of your trailer. But will this cover actually last for multiple seasons? That really does depend, because that single ply material, yes, it does protect to some extent, but it also has to be thin enough where air can still flow through. So I've had experiences where I might have a very tight fit and I'm yanking on the zipper and then it might start tearing, especially if there are sharp edges on the trailer. So if you really want the most out of your cover, I do recommend just keeping an eye out for those sharp edges. Be careful as you zip the trailer up and just note any tears or wear and tear each time that you have to store your cover away, and that way you can help this keep lasting on longer. Properly installing this onto your trailer is very simple, especially compared to putting covers on larger trailers. This one's a breeze. The main thing here is just laying out the cover and then putting it onto your trailer, keeping an eye out for making sure that the logo is towards the front. And earlier in this video, I talked about sharp corners. Just be careful of those corners. Once you have it over your trailer, your cinch points are really gonna be those side straps on the front and the back of the cover. That'll really cinch down and get that fit. Now, I don't usually show the packing up process, but this is a big question for those that have to store away their RV covers. And my biggest tip for that is to treat this like a fitted sheet and also to follow the white box in the middle. That's how you get your sides in so that you can fold it up in half like this, and then fold one end over the other. See how it looks like this long shape now? That will make it a lot easier to roll up and get into the bag. The bag has plenty of room in it, so I usually just fold up another time that roll. And look how much space we now have in our bag for our cover. So for those who are always stressed about shoving the cover back into the bag, for storage time, this is actually a fair bit easier than you would expect. And this is what your storage bag looks like. You have that same PolyPRO material along most of the bag with a little extra protection on the bottom. And this is how you would store it inside your shed, your garage, wherever you can while you are out in your trailer joining in your adventure. So if you have a Teardrop trailer and you're looking to properly store it during the off season when you're not out on great adventures, the Classic Accessories PolyPRO 3 is very helpful for keeping your trailer safe. Now, it does have its pros and cons, so hopefully this video just kind of guided you first how to make sure it properly fits your trailer, what it's gonna look like with it on there, as well as how to get it all installed. Again, if you have any questions or if you're looking for other things to make sure that every single part of your trailer is protected during the off season, we're right here at eTrailer to help you out. But today, this was a look at the Classic Accessories PolyPRO 3 Deluxe here at etrailer.com. My name's Evangeline, and I hope you enjoyed this journey.